Cinema, where we watch all the movies. Today's movie is Ridley Scott's The Counselor. I did not buy this movie. I have a friend who is a huge Ridley Scott fan, and he did get the version with the extended cut. So that is the version I watched. And I chose to watch the extended cut because Scott did his commentary for the extended cut. Even though it isn't called a director's cut, he's kind of picky. So I figure if he was doing the commentary for the extended cut, that's the director's cut. Now, personally, I've always favored Tony Scott's work. I have a Tony Scott collection in all of his movies. I do not have a Ridley Scott collection. Ridley has made some absolutely amazing films. But for me, I think Ridley's work is either kind of three categories. Absolutely amazing, crap I'm just not going to watch, and then there's the in-between where they're okay, they're not bad. And again, even his movies I don't like are not bad movies. I just don't care about the story, the characters, or where he's going, so I choose not to watch them. You know, again, his good stuff is absolutely fantastic. The man has a certain pace. It's a very methodical, slow pace, very similar to the way Kubrick did it. And that can bother some people who I was watching it with, got kind of bored. So, with The Counselor, you've got a great cast right off the bat. I was really excited with the cast to see what we were going to get. And this is, you know, filmed a darker time in Ridley's life, so I expected a darker movie. And it is. I'm not going to spoil it, but in a way, to me, it's almost hard to spoil it, because at the end of it, I kind of felt like, what the hell did I just watch? Again, cinematography is fantastic. All of the acting is fantastic. To me, a lot of the problem lied in just the basic story. I was expecting something more. What you get, to me, was a very basic linear story, but told in a round-the-table way. And of course, I felt that all the wrong people got punished, but in a way they didn't. This is a hard movie to review because I don't dislike it, but I don't like it. I actually kind of feel, towards the film itself as a whole, complete apathy. And that's strange for a Ridley Scott movie, as this decade, I think I've enjoyed everything he's made. But this one just felt kind of flat to me. Maybe it was my expectations. With that cast, I expected, you know, an out-of-the-park home run, just amazing film. And what I got was more, I felt Diaz was a bit weak. And again, with that cast, to me, she's easily the weakest. She can do okay in different movies, and she has done well, but I think against those people, her level of screen presence didn't match up. Brad Pitt was great. He was kind of hamming it up, and it was fantastic. Penélope Cruz looked extremely pretty in this. I don't know what's with her. As she gets older, she just keeps getting prettier. And it's great to see her in another movie. I think she's a phenomenal actress who just does not get enough work. And I'm sure it's because of her accent, because that seems to doom tons of amazing ethnic actresses in the American movie market, because honestly, she's a phenomenal actress. She needs more work, and she does great in this too. Now, the opening scene is a really kind of hardcore sex scene with Fassbender and Penelope Cruz, and not so much just what you're seeing, but what they're talking about. And it's a very well done scene, but I didn't quite understand it in the context of the film. And that's where I feel a lot of this film had problems. The scenes by themselves are extremely good. If you took them out and made short film demo reels, they're absolutely perfect. But together in the movie, I didn't get it. I mean, was it important for the story or the character development to have them verbally talking about finger banging her? And it's long. It's not quick. It's long. And again, obviously, I'm not shy or I don't care about sex scenes. It just seemed odd in the context of the film as a whole. It almost would have made more sense to have a more loving scene with the way they established their relationship. I expected Fassbender to be more of a philandering douchebag, and he wasn't. I mean, the principle of the movie is more to me about morals and how going down a dark road is going to lead to bad things, which is fine. But it just kind of meanders. And for a Scott film, he doesn't usually do that, at least to me. They may be kind of slow and methodical, but it's a very solid, you know what you're getting, even if it's hard to put together, like a Blade Runner where it's very multifaceted. But it comes together, and this one just never seemed to give me that feel. I wanted something at the end where it would really come together. So, obviously, if you like Ridley Scott, I say check it out. It's not a skipper, but it's not going to keep you on the edge of your seat. I made it all the way through the movie, and I was really excited to see what happened, but then it kind of puttered out at the end. So, I'm only going to give The Counselor a 6 out of 10. Again, it is beautifully filmed. I really liked it. The acting performances are fantastic. So, it's worth seeing. It's just, eh. And part of that, maybe, I expect more out of Ridley Scott. But, why don't you check it out and let me know what you think. And we'll see you here next time at Movie Mayhem.